From king to theocracy, the Iranian Revolution explained. Imagine waking up one day and your king is gone. The monarchy that ruled your country for decades has collapsed, millions are in the streets, and a religious leader, once exiled, is returning to reshape the nation forever. This is the story of how Iran transformed from a powerful Western-backed monarchy into an Islamic Republic, a revolution that didn't just change one country, it changed the entire Middle East. Iran before the revolution, before 1979. Iran was ruled by one man, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, the last Shah of Iran. He came to power in 1941 and ruled as an absolute monarch. Under his leadership, Iran experienced rapid modernization. Skyscrapers rose in Tehran. Western fashion became common. Women gained more legal rights. Iran became one of the United States' strongest allies in the Middle East. But modernization came at a cost. The Shah ruled with an iron fist. His secret police, known as Sabak, monitored, arrested, and tortured political opponents. While the elite grew richer from oil wealth, many ordinary Iranians struggled with rising inequality and corruption. To some, the Shah was a modernizer. To others, he was a dictator. Why the people turned against him? By the late 1970s, frustration was boiling. Economic problems worsened. Inflation rose. Religious leaders accused the Shah of destroying Islamic values. Many Iranians believed he was too close to the West, especially the United States. Protests began small. Then they grew. Then they exploded. Millions of people, students, workers, religious conservatives, and even secular activists united against one man. What made this revolution unique was its diversity. It wasn't just religious anger. It was political, economic, and cultural resentment combined. And leading this movement from exile was one powerful figure. The return of a leader. His name was Ruhollah Khomeini, a religious scholar who had been exiled for criticizing the Shah from abroad. He recorded speeches on cassette tapes. Those tapes were secretly distributed across Iran. His message was simple: the Shah must go. Islamic governance must replace Western influence. In January 1979, the Shah fled Iran. Just weeks later, in February, Khomeini returned. Over 1 million people flooded the streets of Tehran to welcome him home. It was one of the largest public receptions in modern history. Within days, the monarchy collapsed. The birth of the Islamic Republic. After the Shah's departure, Iran faced a critical decision. What would replace the monarchy? A national referendum was held. The result? An overwhelming vote to establish an Islamic Republic. Iran's political system was transformed. A new constitution introduced the concept of velayat-e-faqih, ruled by an Islamic jurist. This gave ultimate authority to a supreme leader. Khomeini became that leader. For the first time in modern history, a major nation was governed under a theocratic model, blending religion and state power. The global shockwave. The revolution didn't stay inside Iran, it sent shockwaves around the world. Later in 1979, Iranian students stormed the U.S. Embassy in Tehran. 52 American diplomats were taken hostage for 444 days. The crisis destroyed relations between Iran and the United States. Sanctions followed. Tensions escalated. The revolution also inspired Islamic political movements across the Middle East. It reshaped regional alliances, and it permanently altered global energy politics. Even today, decades later, the effects of 1979 are still visible in international headlines. Why it still matters today. Modern Iran's political system is a direct result of the revolution. Its foreign policy, its regional strategy, its internal power structure, all trace back to 1979. What began as protests against inequality and dictatorship became one of the most significant political transformations of the 20th century. Few revolutions in history have changed a country so completely and influenced the world so deeply. Outro. The Iranian Revolution wasn't just about removing a king. It was about identity, power, religion, and the future of a nation. And more than 4 decades later, its consequences are still shaping global politics. History doesn't just live in the past. Sometimes, it defines the present.